Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am reviewing a book and that book is called Comeback, a K-pop novel by Lyn Ashwood and Rachel Rose. This one I was actually contacted by the authors. They asked me to review their book. This has never happened to me before. This is a big deal. I am in awe. So yeah, of course I checked out the book before saying I would review the book, and it was about K-pop. I am into K-pop lately, though specifically BTS because I'm trash. And I was like, sure, it looks fun, it has a cute cover. So I got a copy and I read it, and I am not reviewing it, if that wasn't obvious. This book follows two perspectives. We have Emery, who is in a K-pop group called Neon, and they are really popular at the moment. Like, they started out a bit rough and now they're really popular. They have having their comeback, thereby the title. They released their new album or new single album, I don't remember, I'm sorry. We also follow the perspective of Alana, who is currently living in Korea and she is working for another K-pop / entertainment company. The group she's working for is performing on the same show that Neon is performing, so they meet and clash and rethink his destiny because they have met before, and this starts with him trying to contact her and find her, and he wants to talk to her, and then in the end they do talk to each other, obviously. As it says in the synopsis, unfortunately fame and love aren't easily compatible, especially in the world of K-pop. Now, I am not an expert on K-pop by any means, but I think dating is a bit harsh for them because, yeah, I don't know what is considered a spoiler here, but the book did remind me a lot about a K-drama as well, because they had like a past connection thing, they had this drama things going on, other drama things like with himself, like Emery has troubles with his family, and Alana also have, I guess, not struggles with the family in the same way, but a past with her family thing that happened that has now put her on a different path because she used to make music. She does not anymore because the thing that happened. Is that a spoiler? I don't know. I have watched a couple of K-dramas now, and there's always like, oh my god, they actually met when they were younger or whatever, and they actually knew each other, and it was sort of not completely the same here, but they had met in the past and they both remembered each other, and I was like, lol, this is so K-drama. There was a lot about fandoms and like love from the fans and different things because they are a popular K-pop group, of course, and I enjoyed all those parts. I think like a K-pop fan will enjoy this a lot and recognize themselves in a lot of the things, and that was what was enjoyable. I loved all the K-pop parts. I love all the group members. In Neon there are 5 group members. I even could separate them from each other of who was who. They all actually had different personalities, which is shocking because when there's a lot of characters I usually mix them up, but here I got a quick overview actually of who was who, and when they were speaking to each other I knew who this was and like how they related to the rest of the story. I was shocked by this. I was like, whoa, I know who you are. I might just be stupid with characters, but here they didn't all blend together, so I would say really kudos to the authors for writing well characters. My biggest issue with the story is that it is sort of a love story. It is about them falling in love and the problems they have with not being able to be together, and it was just too much for me. I am not like the biggest fan of too romance-focused stories. I will not say that the story is badly written, it was just a bit typical, and I just was like, I wanted more K-pop and more K-pop, but it was just very romance heavy, and I just wanted them to grow on their own as their own people, but apparently they needed each other to do that or something. It didn't work for me, that part, and probably like 17% of the book thereby falls the 30% that I did enjoy, so it was like in the middle of the two for me. I didn't hate it, and it wasn't like super weird or off because some books I read recently were like, I don't even know what I'm reading, it doesn't make sense, but this one did make sense, and it was a bit K-drama-y, which is really entertaining if you think about it like that, because there's like accidents and pasts and all that you love from a K-drama. It has K-pop, but the romance was not for me, but I know a lot of people do enjoy a lot of romance in their contemporaries and stuff, so I think that a lot of people can enjoy this, especially if you, as I said, love K-pop. I have said K-pop at least 20 billion times in this video, it's fine. I gave it like 3 stars. It's totally fine. It's nothing mind-blowing or my new favorite or like I loved it to death, but I did enjoy it. I did like it. I would recommend it as well. It just didn't fall completely in my taste. It was well written. I didn't have that many expectations going into it. I didn't know that much about it, but I was surprised that it did have depth in it, to say it like that. I think that covers what I want to say because there is much more to say. The comic came out the 4th of June, so it's already out. It's available on Kindle and in paperback on Amazon, I believe. I will link the Goodreads page down below so you can go check it out if you're interested. Thank you so much for the authors for contacting me to make a review. I am honored, and you will see me soon in a new video. Bye!